What's up, fellas? I'm so hacking back and by no means empty-handed. The Russian invasion with its bombings, blackouts and immense stress all make it much riskier and harder for me to work at regular pace. But despite that, I'm happy to announce a huge release of multiple updates for 6 modding guides, as well as some of my mods. Let me do a brief overview. The guide updates. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Modding Guide. Yup, you heard it right. I mentioned previously that I will update it, but due to how much Game Update 2.0 affected modding stage, I basically had to redo entire guide from scratch. It was remade almost from zero to provide complete support for modding stage based on latest game version as well as Phantom Liberty DLC, growing up way bigger and much more detailed. There are over 1,500 mods in total in the guide now, nearly 5 times more than it was in its previous version. If you haven't modded this game for some time or never modded it at all before, you will be absolutely blown up with the modding possibilities it offers today. Lastly, Cyber Samurai, the ultimate model which provides most in-depth modded Cyberpunk 2077 experience and personal modding support from me, is now available too. Skyrim Special and Anniversary Edition, over 200 new mods, more merging marks, improved descriptions and Fatherland Savior Ultimate model updated to version 2.5. Fallout New Vegas, around 100 of new mods, decent number of improved compatibility nodes and new merging marks, as well as New Vegas Legend model updated to version 2.5 as well. The Witcher 3, over 70 new mods, updated instructions for dozens of existing mods that received updates that reflected into even slightest changes for installation, load order file update and the White Wolf Overdose model updated to version 2. Dragon Age Origins, 22 new mods plus some improved and corrected installation instructions and some typos corrected. Divinity Original Sin 2, 14 new mods as well as couple deprecated mods removed from the guide. Lastly, as much as it pains me to do something like this, I'm deleting the Starfield modding guide. One of my main principles is that I never do content for something I'm not interested in the slightest bit. Starfield was a potential ray of hope for Bethesda, but to me, the game is just so flat and boring in its core that no mods can change this. I simply cannot force myself to play Starfield, even if it's only to test the mods. This is not to offend anyone who actually enjoys it, but merely to point that I would better spend this working time on some other project that I and you in the end will enjoy. Skyrim Legendary Edition, Oblivion, Dragon's Dogma and Dragon Age 2 guides updates are coming a bit later, with also a brand new modding guides to be released to the Modern Eternal series as well. As for my mods hub, it also received a large collective update for multiple mods and some brand new mods too. The biggest release is a complete gameplay overhaul for Cyberpunk 2077, as well as smaller perk overhaul and a few minor standalone gameplay mods. In this video I will only super briefly tell about the gameplay overhaul. The Prim Enemy Tweaks is the ultimate enemy mod for this game that will once and forever change your joy from combat in Cyberpunk 2077 and bring the thrill of a fight to a brand new level. While all the changes are made meticulously to be fitting the game lore and common sense, the mod affects the majority of rare and elite enemies in the game, as well as nearly every boss and mini-boss, not just main quest bosses and cyber psychos, but also criminal activity and notable side quest mini-bosses. All that with full Phantom Liberty support. It would take probably at least an hour to present it properly in the video, so once again I recommend you to read Prim Enemy Tweaks and other my Cyberpunk 2077 mods descriptions on the hub mod page. SGO overhaul for Fallout New Vegas was updated to version 3.75 with some balance corrections for around dozen of perks, minor bug fixes for 3 perks, several corrections for NPC stats and bonuses, and 3 new mod patches as well as 3 updated existing patches. 7 Scenes ENB for Fallout New Vegas updated to version 1.6 with minor corrections here and there for better quality and gameplay comfort, as well as to fix the 2 bright nights, making them more realistic, darker, but not too much. Dragon Age Revived overhaul for Dragon Age Origins got more than 70 new items and artifacts, 5 new item sets, 20 plus more bosses and officers rebalanced, and many other minor changes about which, as well as description of every single new item and set, you can read in the mod's readme file. That's it, folks. As always, I thank you for your patience and hope you will have a hell of a good time with modding your beloved games with the top-notch mod setups. If you want to support my work and all the future updates, hop at my Patreon page to get nifty perks such as early access to all my work updates and videos, personal modding support and more. Stay tuned, stay healthy and stay happy. Scimitar here, signing out.